Hello everyone, I'm Dalton Johnson and welcome to Yoga for Dads, where the whole goal is to just make it so you can play with your kids for as long as possible. So today what we're going to be working on is loosening up our lower backs. So to be honest, you don't really need anything besides the floor. If you got the floor of your house, it'll be great. If you have a yoga mat, even better. If you have a strap, amazing. But yeah, all you need is an open space. So to start, what we're going to do is we're just going to warm up just by putting your legs out. And then all you're going to do is try to sit as tall as possible. Think about having a little cord that goes through your head to your tailbone. Just get that going as best you can and squeeze your core. Just squeeze your core as tight as possible. You'll feel maybe a little tightness in your lower back. If you do, that's okay. Just put something under your butt. Like go to your couch and grab a pillow, or take a towel and roll it up. Take your yoga mat, roll it up. Whatever you need to do. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to lean forward until you hit your max. So the way you know it's your max is imagine a lever and you go forward, and as soon as it starts to bend, that's when it's too much. So you just lean forward for 3, 2, 1, come back up. Nice inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up. And we'll do that 2 more times. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Okay? Now let's do some little twists, keeping both hip bones on the ground or sit bones on the ground. Just come to one side, look over your shoulder, and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you should start to feel a little bit of looseness. What we're going to do, grab your left leg, bring it as close in as you can to the inside. And what we want to do is make sure your sit bones are on the ground, and we're going to point our head and our nose this direction, which is at a 45-degree angle between the left leg that's bent and the right leg that's straight. From here, once again, thinking about a lever, trying to stay as upright as possible and leading with the chest, just lean forward and keep your hands out and just walk your hands forward until you feel a little bit of a tightness. Once you hit a little bit of tightness, take a deep breath, let it out, 3, 2, 1, and then pause. Another inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1. With each exhale, what we're trying to do is just get a little bit more of a stretch, a little bit deeper into the tissues. Okay? Maybe you want to wiggle a little side to side. It definitely helps loosen up the lower back a little bit more. Now let's go forward. Inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Move your neck around a little bit. So the reason we're kind of moving around as we're in this stretch is because we don't know where the tightness is coming from. If your lower back is tight, that means it could be that your shoulders are holding the weight, pulling on your lower back, Maybe it's your calves from walking so much, like maybe up a ladder. We really don't know. And so what we're trying to do is loosen up everything we possibly can just by slowly doing nice little movements. Okay, let's come back up. Now what we're going to do is twist your body towards the left leg that's bent, and then just reach out as far as you can to the right leg. If you can grab your foot, great. If you can't, and all you can do is, grab here on your shin or grab your thigh, that's all great. All we need is just for you to lean. So we're just going to be leaning into it. The ultimate goal is to be able to pick up one arm and kind of come across. And like what we're trying to do is open the chest this direction. And by doing so, you're opening up the left hip. And so this is kind of what we're looking for. If you have more flexibility than me, then you can even get deeper. You could probably reach all the way over. But what this is doing is opening up all of your lats all the way down into this hip, and that should eventually help loosen the lower back in that direction as well. So find a place that's comfortable and just let's continually repeat, taking a deep breath and exhaling, trying to get a little bit deeper with each breath. Now for your last inhale, your last exhale, bring it back up. Okay. Starting to feel a little bit more loose. What we're going to do is bring both feet in. Just come here. The closer in your feet come, the better. But what we're trying not to do is get something like this, to where if you see how my back is very arched and like I'm trying to reach. So 2 ways to fix this. Just prop yourself up on something and it'll bring you so you can be here, which would be ideal. And so that means, once again, grab a pillow from your couch, roll up your yoga mat, something like that. And the goal is to be able to just have a straight back, and a great way to do that is to be able to grab your toes and then just try to open your chest and just pull your feet in. But try not to do this, but just try to use your arms, keep them straight, and pull your chest through. And we're going to sit here and hold this for 7 breaths. Last inhale and exhale. Great job. Now what we're going to do is just move to the other side. So, getting over to the other side. I'm going to restart over again with just 3 little forward leans. As we progress, we'll learn that this position of just sitting up straight with our legs straight is actually a half lift. So let's just focus getting here and then lean forward, trying to get into a forward fold. Back up. And 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Nice. Now we're just going to kind of come in. Once again, grab that right foot this time. Bring it as close as possible as you can. Do some movements, wiggle around a little bit. Okay. Trying to get your 45-degree angle coming directly in between both of your right thigh and your left leg. Just lean forward. We're just going to be walking it out. Just try to get a little bit of movement in there. Trying to find some space between those vertebrae. Inhale. 3, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Once again, just move your neck around in some circles. Maybe go 3 clockwise. And then 3 counterclockwise. Lift your right shoulder up. Put it down. Left shoulder up. Really just be playful. Feel around. See what you get. Find a place that's a little bit sore. Maybe pause the video and just sit with that and be like, wow, that's sore. Right. Let's get just a little bit deeper. One last exhale. Inhale back up. Okay. Now take your left arm. Try to reach it towards that left foot. Arm comes up and over. And we're trying to get semi into this position. If you can get further, get further. But the whole goal is to open the chest in this direction. So if you're just like this, trying to twist, and you're like, wow, I can't move this way at all, then that's totally fine. Just know that you got some work to do. Okay? So, just sit up and see where you can get to. Something else to remember is that you want to keep both sit bones, so both of your butt bones, full contact on the ground. You end up coming here and you're like this, you're like lifting up one leg, you're not getting the stretch. So just make sure you come through, both sit bones on the ground. We'll hold this for 3 more breaths. Last inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's come back together. Maybe get in a seated position. And now, just real quick, just come across. Try to loosen these hips up just a little bit more. Coming back. The other side. Once again, really focus on opening that chest. Come through. Alright, well, I'm Dalton Johnson, this is Yoga for Dads, and I hope you enjoyed.